Hello! Once again, welcome to MSJ Garden Design. Today we're doing something special. I'm here to visit with Karen in her garden. Hi Karen, how are
Hi,
you?
Marann. Good morning.
What do you think about this beautiful garden here? How did you get your morning glory to look so gorgeous?
They just do it all on their own, Miss Marann. I have to pluck them back because they take over my whole porch.
Oh, this is beautiful. Imagine something taking over that is so lovely.
Right.
Yes, isn't it nice?
I do love them. I wish some more of the blues and pinks would have gotten over here, but we'll try for that next year, I guess.
This is so attractive. Now, we're going to take a look around her garden and see other wonderful things that are so attractive in the garden.
These beautiful roses were given to me by my son for Mother's Day a few years ago. And the great thing about them is they bloom in the spring and they bloom in the fall. And they just keep reminding me of how much we love each other. We have dianthus here, red dianthus, and they're going to seed at this time. And then here we have black-eyed Susans going to seed, and the birds love them, and the chickens.
We're in another part of Karen's garden that is absolutely gorgeous. It's so naturalistic. Look how tall this rhododendron is. It's ready to go to bed now. And the asters you find in the garden, the varieties of colors. Here you have a pink aster. You have a little light purplish aster. You have the deep purple aster. So she has this variety of asters within her garden. Look how the butterflies just are teeming over them. And this beautiful bird bath, so the birds come and have something. Down below on the ground, you can see there's some bee balm that's coming in here. There's lamb's ear that's found its way in this place. It's just amazing how gorgeous this garden is. Don't you just love it? Now, Karen, I love this butterfly bush. It is so beautiful. The monarch butterflies, the swallowtails, they all come and have their feast on it throughout the summer. When you cut it back, you want to make sure you don't cut it all the way back, so at least the wildlife can have something to feed on. And especially with your
Coneflowers.
coneflowers, yes, yes. Now, what color are your coneflowers?
These right here are purple, or
Purple.
the reddish, purplish color.
Yeah,
But the birds love them.
they do.
They
So
really do.
you want to keep this here throughout the winter, and don't cut it back now, because the birds will be able to feed and have something during the winter months. So if you want to get rid of some, be selective in how you prune it back, because during the autumn you want to prune back, but you want to also think about how to feed the birds.
Usually this area of milkweed in the garden is full of the monarch caterpillars, but this year I don't know what it is. 2020, I suppose. But here is one tiny monarch caterpillar munching away.
So Karen, tell me a little bit about this tree here.
It's a Japanese maple. I've had it for a very long time. My aunt actually bought it at a yard sale and bought it to me in a little tiny Dixie cup. She had gotten it for $0.25, and it was just a little spindly thing, and I watched it grow for all these years, and it's just so beautiful, especially in the fall. The colors are so beautiful.
So radiant, aren't they? It's like reddish, is it?
Yes.
Reddish, yeah.
Yeah.
I really love this tree here. I can't wait to see what it will look like in fall. Can you imagine a small little tiny tree?
Seedlings.
Yeah, has become this gorgeous tree, and it will stay a nice size as it is. And if you're looking for a small tree in your garden, this is a good little tree to get. Japanese maple.
This is a nice way to recycle old boots. And you can think of your husband every time you're out there in the garden doing all your weeding, and he's not. And I get lots of compliments on these old boots. And I saw them in someone else's garden. I didn't think of this on my own.
This is so lovely because, as you know, they're called hen and chicks or cats and kittens. Yeah, and they just keep making more babies and more babies and more babies, and it is just amazing.
To think that we just started with one in the boot, and then it makes all of these, and you can divide them up and share them with your friends.
What a lovely way to recycle things in your garden to make it organic and beautiful. This is another area in the garden that is absolutely beautiful. I just love the form the ornamental grass takes on, especially in the autumn time. You get a showcase. This particular ornamental grass that you can see in the back of me, it will last you throughout the entire autumn into the winter, and you will probably want to start cutting it back in late February, March. But generally speaking, this is what you're going to get. This beautiful grass. As you can see, as the wind is blowing, you begin to hear the sound of the grass moving, swishing back and forth. It is so nice. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Oh.
Nice to see.
Yes, yes, yes. You feel you have your own calmness within your garden space, as it were, you know. So this is just really, really nice. Anything special about the garden with this ornamental grass?
But we got the puppies, Tucker and Copper, the golden retriever puppies that we have. They love to get in the middle of that and make a little nest. It was just so cute. I would come in the yard and I would not be able to find them, and then I finally figured out where they were hiding from me. And it actually, from them nesting in the middle, it made a baby. It made an offshoot, and we planted it at Copper's house.
Oh.
So Tucker would have one, and he would have one at his house.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, here we are at the vegetable garden. We have some marigolds and zinnias here, and I save the seeds every year and just replant those.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
You save your marigold seeds as well as the zinnia seeds?
Yes, yes, and you can see some right here. Look,
well
some of the
done.
zinnia here.
Oh, well
See all the
done.
seeds right there?
Yes,
Can you see them? Oh, now I'm going to drop them.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
that's
some of them,
wonderful.
you know, you leave for the birds and the critters.
Yeah.
But this one's going to seed there.
Oh, look how beautiful this is. Oh,
Yeah.
the smell is heavenly.
Yeah.
Heavenly.
And then I tried to put some late pumpkins in because I wanted some for closer to November, but they're getting that white mildew on them from that week of the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm trying to combat it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I might get a few just little pumpkins for pies for Thanksgiving.
Oh, and Karen, looks like on the edges you have some oregano.
Yeah, I have lots of
Ooh.
oregano.
Heavenly.
It's good, isn't it? Oh.
Oh, lovely.
It's so good, like in your spaghetti or your eggplant parmesan. The fresh is so different.
Yep. And one of the joys of having the flowers and the marigolds on the edge of your vegetable gardens is to create the attraction of beauty and cause the birds and the insects to go onto the flowers and not onto your plants. And at the same time, deter some critters from coming in your garden so you can enjoy your vegetable gardens as well.
Right.
I see you also have some lovely dill. This is like, oh wow, we've got some swallowtail coming in too.
That's,
Yep. They love
that's the
dill.
swallowtail, right?
Yep.
On the dill.
Yep.
With the little stripe, yeah. Now these two tomato plants I was so proud of because I started them from a seed.
Wow.
And I was like so excited. I had all these plants started from a seed, and then we had those two frosts. And my plants on the porch didn't do so well because I forgot them one night. But I'm still proud of these because
They're looking well.
I did start them from a seed. So.
And I enjoy the spaghetti squash from this garden.
Oh, yeah, that was really good.
Lovely,
This-
lovely.
I have no more of that, but that did grow well. That was one thing that did grow well this summer.
It was beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Now, it is so lovely to continue in the garden because I see we have 3 pots here. What are you growing in these, Aaron?
Well, it's some herbs, and I like to put them in the pots at the end of the summer or before fall really gets here, so I can move them up to the porch and use them in the kitchen for cooking. So I have parsley, cilantro, and dill.
Wow. Wow. Karen, I think I see a little bit of
Chives.
chives.
And I have them over by the porch too. But they just stay there because they get so beautiful.
This is
Like,
so sweet.
and get the big purple flowers on them, so I put them in the flower garden.
Look at the beautiful mint, and look at the shoots underneath here. There's so many. And Carrie, you know those mint you gave me, I am still enjoying it. Just touching it, sensory of it. You start to smell it. It's so lovely.
Good aromatherapy.
Oh, I smell my hands. Oh, this is just amazing.
I'm eating a
Wow.
piece. It's so delicious.
I know, I know. And the nicest thing about this garden, you can come in and eat things from the garden because we don't use sprays. It's all organic,
Right.
natural. Now, Karen, when I was here earlier in the summer, your peppers were red and orange and different colors. So tell me a little bit about your peppers.
Well, they're green peppers, but they do turn different colors.
Is it because you bought a particular variety, or you just keep them on for a long time, or
I have no idea why they were turning that way. And actually, I can take one in and sit it in the refrigerator, and it will turn orange and yellow. And I don't know why it's doing that.
that's wonderful, because I have tried for years to grow different color peppers, and I thought it was wonderful that you had all these beautiful color peppers.
I don't know if I leave them on too long or what it is.
But even if you didn't leave it on, you took it inside and it still did that.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
I can't wait to have some stuffed peppers. I'm hoping they get a little bigger than this.
Yeah,
so.
this is good size though. Thank you, Karen, for having me in your beautiful garden today to enjoy everything from your cottage garden to your vegetable garden to your ornamental garden, your perennial garden. It's been beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you came.
And the garden
Is
is
our
our
happy
happy place.